Hmm. I'm trying to figure. Rin has figured out how he wants to do this. I, Forge, have not. So my best.
You've had 2 weeks.
Yes, and I've had a myriad of ideas. The issue is picking one. All right, I'm gonna go for the simple one. Yeah, okay, this should. So it's a blacksmith shop. So Rin is going to find a way up onto the roof with a really long stick.
Go ahead and roll me a stealth check. Are you pole vaulting onto the roof?
No, he's taking a large stick with him onto the roof.
Oh, okay, that's different. Go ahead and make stealth check.
Okay, that is a.
That's gonna give you disadvantage if you're pole vaulting.
No.
That's insane.
No, he's fancy, but not that fancy. It's a 17.
I love it, and I hope it would work. But that would be insane. With the 17, how long of a stick are you looking to take with you?
Let me ask you this, Jacob. How long does the chimney look?
Okay. Are you looking? Oh.
Bless you.
I am so sorry. It has been
good.
a long day.
I feel you, man.
You're looking for like a 12-foot stick. So first off, roll me an investigation check to find a 12-foot long pole.
All right. That's 12.
On the way back, you do end up passing a mill. It will cost you probably 7 silver to be able to purchase something that would work.
That's acceptable. A lot cheaper than a suit of armor.
True. So you've made it up onto the roof, kind of just shimmying your way with the massive pole.
Okay, so I'm up there. Rin is going to sidle up to the chimney and then slowly push the stick down the chimney until he has forced the flue hatch for their forge closed.
Make a sleight of hand check for me, please.
That is a plus 15.
That'll do it. You feel the resistance and then push a little harder as you feel it. And the coughing starts.
Excellent. And then once Rin's done that, he's going to, he's going to take a rope and sort of try and fantasy tape it in place so it's not easy to move.
Okay.
Like that's the only, because ideally he just uses a heavy rock and set it on the end of the pole, so it's hard to move. However, being on a roof, I doubt there's a lot of heavy rocks up here.
That is a fair assumption. Go ahead and roll me a survival check.
Oof. 11?
Okay. You tie it down. You feel like it might be secure.
Okay. I can work with that. And then I'm going to go watch the entrance and see if the smiths come out of the shop.
All right. Climbing on down, you can already see in the small little opening area where the smithing has been taking place, smoke is, instead of going out the chimney, pouring through the roof and escaping that way. The blacksmiths are coughing, waving their hands in front of their faces, trying to clear out the smoke as one of them goes to the flue and tries to open it. This is going to be a strength check. That is a natural 13 plus 3 because they're blacksmiths. You see the stick on the top of the chimney poke up about a foot as the flue opens again.
All right, I guess Rin's climbing back up and pushing it down.
Go ahead and make another stealth check.
Damn it. I was really hoping that would work. That's a 19.
Okay, yeah, you make it back up there, no problem. That's not the problem, though. As you make your way up, you see the rope has simply slipped off of the chimney, having not gotten any purchase, unfortunately, and
I see.
the pole is sticking back out.
Gotcha. Okay. Huh. Think. Well, first, Rin is going to push the pole back down,
Okay.
and then
Tink.
he's going to... There's a couple ways to do this. How far down into the chimney has the pole gone? Like, is it under...
No,
the level
no.
of the chimney?
I mean, let me see here. So you grabbed a pole that would be able to fit all the way down the chimney. So you're probably dealing with like 2 or 3 feet when the flue's up, and then when the flue's down, probably a solid 2 feet that's still sticking out of the chimney.
I see. All right. They do say simple solutions are always the best. Let's see, what do I have in my inventory that could do that? I bet that one's pretty heavy. Excellent. I have a hammer. Arin is going to pull a hammer out of his bag and slam it into the end of the pole to try and jam the so that way,
Make a strength check.
like actively deform this thing.
Mm-hmm. I'll need a strength check.
That is a straight 10.
All right, you hit the wood. Ka-tunk, ka-tunk, ka-tunk. You think it's gone down a couple inches, maybe?
Oh, but it was strength is never Rin's strong suit. Okay, so he is then going to go peek over the edge, not quite jumping off the roof, to see if the blacksmiths come in.
You hear the coughing once again, and there's a bit of swearing happening with it this time around. You hear the blacksmith yelling abuse at one of his apprentices. Riza, why is that thing still closing? Open it back up. Yes, boss. Yes, boss. He'll go over and try to pull it back out. Yeah. That's a natural 6 plus 3 is only a 9.
Yes.
Stuck. Do you mean it's stuck? It's stuck. I don't know what to say. Let me at it.
Oh
The
shit.
blacksmith himself is going to try to push it up. That's a natural 20.
Fuck.
The smoke begins to rise up out of the chimney once again.
And
Lisa?
Rin is... Oh,
Yes.
sorry, go ahead.
I want you to go on the roof and find out what's going on. Fine. Risa leaves.
Must be a bird.
Okay, Rin pulls the pole out and drops his bag of 1,000 ball bearings in, because that's assumedly heavier than a pole, and the impact would probably knock it shut. And then he's gonna jump off the roof.
Okay, roll me first off. What would that even be? Is this a luck roll? I feel like this is just a luck roll. Roll me a d20.
Shit.
Because he rolled a nat 20 on opening it. You're just going to be lucky if it's closed even enough for it to hit.
But he opened it. He didn't seal it. Hold on. Let's see.
He might have. He rolled a nat 20.
Straight up luck roll is a 17.
17?
Come on, lucky number.
That'll do it.
Yes.
You hear beneath you thung, as the bag seems to strike true. The flue shuts again, and I would like you to make a stealth check as you leap from the roof.
Stealthy McNancy. It's another 17.
As you begin jumping off the roof, you hear behind you, "Hey, you!" And then running feet on the rooftop. He rolled a 17 on his perception check on the dice, which means he probably got like an 18, if not met your DC.
Excellent.
So what are you doing?
Well, first I'm going to shapeshift.
All right, into.
An old man. No one
All
ever.
right.
And there's no country for them.
What?
No country for old men.
Oh.
You're a terrible person, and I love it.
You see,
Is in fact what
as
he
you
said.
begin hobbling away, you see Riza, darker skinned, completely covered in soot, dark leather apron covering his front, look over the side of the roof and, "Old man, did you see a dwarf run? I'm looking for a dwarf."
A what?
Never mind. Yeah, he's gotta go look at the chimney.
The wharf's over by the water.
What are you doing?
I am waiting by either one, if this place has windows, one of the windows, or by the near-ish the door,
Alright.
to wait for the rest of the smiths to come out.
Right, and they have to. That's another natural 20. Dang it.
Fucking Jesus.
You, as you're making your way around to get to closer to the front door, you hear a. As
Can we vote to
bag-
ban that guy?
it's Big Chungus.
Of course it is.
The bag that was holding all the ball bearings splits, and they spray everywhere inside the chimney, falling into the fire and around. But the flue is again open.
Now here's my question: does his mighty wrench break the flue?
It does not.
Damn it. Okay.
Best
while they're
outcome
all-
happened.
Uh,
For him.
While they are all distracted, because I'm assuming they're distracted with all these ball bearings flying into their precious furnace, Rinna's just going to become a halfling and nip inside.
As you nip inside, you hear some talking from the others, from the smith area itself before Riza comes inside and begins locking up everything.
Has
Oh,
he locked-
hello, sir. We are actually closing down early
Hold
today.
on. I'm not done yet. I got spells. Okay, let's see. 'Cause I've got several plans here for once I got into the place if I got spotted. Okay, so my first plan. I cast Silent Image to make myself look like I'm on the other side of the shop.
Silent image have a verbal or somatic component.
Yes.
Which one?
It looks. Hold on. Components V, comma S, comma N.
Yes. So it has all of them. You will be visibly casting a spell in front of this person.
Shit. Could I have done that on my way in?
If memory serves me correctly, you were not expecting to run into anyone on the inside.
Well, I was nipping in. That implies a stealthy approach.
Indeed, which implies not enough time to cast a spell on the way in.
Okay, I'll grant you that. how close am I to the armor that I want?
You see the cabinet where it's kept being closed at the moment, and a large chain being wrapped around it to keep it safe. But at the moment, he is distracted as he is telling you that you are all there closing up at the moment.
I see. Okay. Well, when in doubt, go big. I'm going to hurl a hammer at the glass case.
It's not glass; it's a wooden case.
Oh, it's
You don't keep
it was
armor in a
glass.
glass case. No, you don't keep armor in a glass case.
Excuse me, Atlantis says otherwise.
Yeah, and they're idiots.
A few people have seen the second Atlantis movie and understand that reference.
It is a
It has been a
wooden
long
cabinet.
time since I was a blast from the past.
Okay, well, there's a couple other things I can do then. Yeah, I can do this. I cast Fog Cloud while making it look like I'm sneezing.
Fog Cloud has verbal and somatic components. That
Yep,
is
hence
an
the
obvious
sneeze.
cast.
Hence the sneeze.
Roll me a sleight of hand check with disadvantage as you are trying to cast a spell without them realizing you're casting a spell.
Our lowest roll is a 16.
Okay. Sir, we are closed. Oh, bless you, sir. Wait, what? As the room begins to fill with a fog.
All right, next question, DM.
Boss?
Did he have? He was wrapping the chain around it. Did he have the chance to lock it?
He is currently in the process of doing so. Unfortunately, with Fog Cloud at the moment, you're not sure. Go ahead and make a perception check.
Perception.
Disadvantage.
16?
You hear a
Shit.
Boss, I think I have a problem.
How heavy is the cabinet?
Far too heavy for you to carry. It's also nailed into the wall.
Ugh. I only need to touch the armor.
What are you doing?
Okay, time for plan D. Yes, this way.
Doesn't Tharian die in Plan G?
No, plan D. We're not there yet.
We have 3 more letters before that.
I love flowcharts, but they can be hard to follow sometimes. I made a flowchart for this whole heist.
Oh wow. I love it.
I need this armor.
Honestly, if the blacksmiths hadn't been rolling so well, you'd probably have it by now. But they've been rolling great.
Yeah.
Bastard blacksmiths.
You're trying to steal from them. They're
Yes,
honest working people.
yes,
Don't
they
they
are.
work-
Except that
And
I
don't
need
they
it,
work
and
for
know.
Heaven's Tower?
They don't know.
You
I
don't
work for
understand.
Heaven's Tower.
I want
I
it
do know you
more
work
than
for
they do.
Heaven's Tower. You showed the coin
Nope,
to them.
I showed them in a different form. They have no idea who I am.
That's fair. That's fair. But if someone comes up to you says, I work for the Thieves Guild and I wanted to see your armor. Oh, that's all too expensive for me. Walks away. The next day it gets stolen. What do you think happened?
Well, if he comes back again the next day, when he was scheduled to pick it up, saying, "Where's my armor?" Also, yes, he raises a point. It is the same day.
Also, it's the same day.
Same day delivery.
No.
Talk to me. What are you doing?
Well, I have no ball bearings, so that part's out. Rin is going to throw. Yeah, screw it. I guess his hammer's still like at the top of his bag from when he used it. He's gonna throw that across the way, like across the room, to make it sound like he's somewhere else.
Okay, you throw it across the room. It makes a loud noise.
Can I hear the blacksmith move?
At the moment, we are in faux initiative, so I'm
we're
wondering
fully
what you're
fine.
doing at the moment. You still have a bonus action and movement before I do anything.
Cool. Then I am going to scuttle underneath the case.
Okay, roll me a stealth check.
17.
Good to know. It's about that time that from the doorway you hear heavy footfalls. What is wrong, Risa? There was someone in here, and now it is foggy, and I don't know what to do. Have you locked everything up? Most everything. I have 2 more cases. Well, lock everything up and search it. Are they still here? I think so. We'll find them. They're going to begin looking for you.
Cool. Do they leave the case?
Blacksmith steps up to where Riza was and begins looking around. So he is standing in front of the case. But Riza has moved off to a different case and begins locking that one up.
Okay, well,
but neither of them rolled high enough to see you.
Fantastic. I'm going to throw a bell across the... Oh, no, not a bell. That's stupid. I'm going to throw a candle across the next.
You're going to throw a what?
A candle.
Okay. Did you say you're under? What are you
Yes.
under?
The case with the armor in it.
Okay,
Literally,
so you're like
as soon as
right
the
behind
moves,
this dude.
Yeah, as soon as the smith moves, I'm going to literally like lean up, pick the lock, and then reach in, grab the armor, then misty step out.
Roll me a stealth check with disadvantage as you are technically throwing something and thereby might catch his attention.
In the fog cloud?
Yeah, it's heavily obscured, but he's like he's less than 5 feet from you. He might see movement.
Okay, so my lowest roll was a 21.
Alright. Doesn't appear to see you, and he hears the loud banging, and you see his vague shape point in a direction and say, "Over there, check over there." He doesn't move.
He does not move?
Not move.
Fucking... I'm gonna have to murder
How
this man.
dare they possess intelligence?
I'm gonna have to murder this man.
You're an
Actually, no,
NPC,
he
you're-
does move. He steps closer to the case and reaches above it and pulls down what, in brief sight, appears to be a wicked-looking blade.
Fantastic.
Oh no.
Does he move after that?
Nope, he stands exactly where he is.
He's holding an
He
attack
appears to
action
have
kill
armed
you.
himself.
Excellent.
He's gonna chop off your head.
Can I tell loosely which way is he facing based on which direction his knees are pointing?
He's like half turned away from you. So yeah,
Okay.
he could still see you move if you moved,
Okay.
potentially, especially since he's specifically looking.
Okay. I'm not gonna move.
All right.
This fog lasts for an hour, and I doubt they have the
Oh,
magic
no.
to dispel it.
You hear footfalls in the back door towards where the smithy is. The second apprentice walks in and says, "Boss, what is going on? I want you to go out into the street and bring the guard. We have a thief."
no.
The booted feet run away as the blacksmith stays exactly where he is, slowly
Jacob, I
turning in
hate
place.
you. You're doing this on purpose.
This is exactly what they would do. I don't know what you're talking
They
about.
I'm
wouldn't
just
stand in front of
doing
that
what my
specific
character
case. I
would
didn't
do.
target that case when I looked into the room. Let's see.
To be
Just
fair,
saying, it's-
most of the cases are all in this corner. He's kind of guarding his whole stock by standing where he
I'm
is.
gonna do real rogue moments then. I'm gonna hit
But
the lock.
if it makes you feel any, if it makes you feel any better, you hear someone trip on the other side of the room and fall flat on their faces. The other apprentice is looking around and has completely lost his way in the fog.
That does make me feel better. Thank you. All
It's
right,
the little things, man.
time for real rogue moments. I'm gonna pick the lock.
Is that a halfling joke, Hobbit?
Roll me a stealth check with disadvantage.
First roll is a 27. Second roll
Okay.
is a 19. I'm biting my nails.
19 just makes it. You make it to the lock, and he doesn't seem to have noticed you. Roll me a Thieves' Tools check now.
God in heaven.
So many rolls.
17. How are you unlocking this?
With my
Dexterously.
tools?
Okay. As you unlock it, the chains begin to fall.
As soon as it's unlocked, I'm throwing the lid open. I literally just need to grab a handful of stuff.
In that case, a loud noise happens. The chains fall to the sides, clanking together, and the blacksmith will turn around and see you.
That's fine. He can see me all he wants.
He is going to grapple you.
Do I
As he
have
has been preparing his action.
on the armor?
You do not yet, as he is grappling you. Roll me an athletics or acrobatics check to escape.
Acrobatics I can do. That is a natural 20.
You rolled a natural 3. He goes to grab you, and you duck under his arms and lunge forward, and one hand is now on the armor. Which set of armor? Which set of armor are you going for?
I scored out of his arms like toothpaste out of a tube.
Pretty much.
The suit of armor that I was looking at that I wanted the one the
studded leather.
Studded leather. I can't remember if it had
studded leather +1.
Yeah, something like that.
You can't remember what you're stealing.
Listen, it's been 2 weeks. I focus more on how and not the what.
That's fair. That's fair. So you place a hand on the armor.
Yep. And then I cast Misty Step.
That is a bonus action, so yeah. And he doesn't have, yeah. Where are you going? You got 60 feet.
Out the door.
Front door or back door?
Let's say back door.
All right. You head out the back door and almost trip over the fence railing that encloses the smithy itself, and are now outside of the radius of both the fog cloud and the blacksmith shop itself.
Fantastic. I am shoving the armor into the back.
You are going to see, from where you're at, you're going to see down the road over to your left a group of guards being led by one of the blacksmith's apprentice.
Okay.
Who sees you and points at you. From the back door, they're traveling down the road to the blacksmith's shop, and you happen to... They're like 80 feet away from you, but you just appeared.
Gotcha. Oh, my mental image was weird at the thing. I see it now.
And you see the apprentice point at you and say, "That's him, guards! Get him!" What are you doing?
Well, first I'm stowing the armor in my bag.
Okay.
And then, what is the nearest rooftop?
You're in the city. There are quite a few rooftops all around. Oof. Hard to access place. Make a survival check.
Survival.
Also, this music is way too chill.
I know. That is a 16. Hell yeah. What a choice.
I pressed random, and I love this song so much. All right. With 16, you see that while currently easily accessible, stack of boxes leads up to the to a small little what's it called, balcony of a 3-story building, and from that balcony it's very possible for you to get on the rooftop of the next building over. The boxes are not stacked well.
Excellent.
It's possible if you work your way through it you could knock them over, but it might knock you off too.
I have a solution for that. I grabbed the pole from where I dropped it.
Okay, yeah, you threw it off the roof, and probably would have been in this direction.
And then I go up the boxes, and then once I get to the balcony, I use the pole to tip them over.
Okay, go ahead and make me a general dexterity check to see if you can get up there and get them knocked over before the guards are able to follow.
14.
14. 2 guards are on the boxes as you begin tipping them, and one of them jumps and grabs the balcony. But he, like, stone against stone, knocks it. There's one still in pursuit.
You said he grabbed onto the balcony?
He's grabbing onto the balcony right now.
Okay, but the boxes were tipped over.
Yep, the boxes are behind him are tipped over.
Excellent,
2 guards that were on the boxes have fallen and are probably minorly injured, while the rest of the guards, probably 5 others in total, are beginning to try to work their way around the boxes.
Excellent. I'm gonna I'm gonna plant this pole in the middle of this guard's chest and just push him off the balcony.
Oh man! Because I love this so much, please give me a strength athletics check with advantage. We'll be making an athletics check to oppose it.
All right. $15.
You rolled a natural 1.
Yes.
No! Ah! As you push the guy off, and as he hits the ground.
God in heaven.
What are you
Beautiful
doing?
Wilhelm there, DM.
If I could actually do a Wilhelm, it would have been a real Wilhelm.
No one but
Also,
Wilhelm can do
Fix
a
it in
Wilhelm.
post. Wilhelm can't be copywritten.
Because no one else can do it. Oh,
But
God.
everyone uses the same canned audio anyway.
Exactly.
That's true. Well, you're on the balcony. You just pushed a guard off. What are you doing?
I'm going up to the roof.
All right. Go ahead and make a stealth check as you try to outpace these suckers.
22.
It takes a few minutes for you to break line of sight, but you do. Hopping from rooftop to rooftop, you weave your way through this section of the city, parkouring it. It's very Assassin's Creed. Occasionally there are a few close calls as the guards begin to climb up, but you're able to change your direction enough to be able to make it so that their efforts are always in vain. And about 7 minutes later, you are still being pursued, but you've broken line of sight.
Excellent. I change shape into
Into?
a wood elf.
All right.
It's common knowledge that gone
And
guard will fall for what a wood elf says to than anyone else.
as you shape change into a wood elf, you land in the square. A few people walking this way and that, but none really noticing you as the guards turn the corner and continue pelting it in a random direction. A few of them actually split off, and this is where their party splits. But none of them even give you a second glance.
Excellent. I start heading home.
All right. I believe now is a wonderful time for a quick break. You should have failed that grapple.
Oh,
check,
I
son of a
know.
Wesley.
I know. I was sitting there like, oh, shit, Smith is doing a grapple check. I'm screwed. I'm gonna have to burn my Misty Step early.
If he hadn't rolled a natural 3, oh boy.
I mean, to be fair, it's easy enough to justify through Lauren's story that Rin has very flexible physiology anyway. So the Smith like grabs him and literally his flesh is twisting underneath.
Have you ever seen a person without a collarbone? That's Rin. That's what's
Bones are
happening.
bending directions they're not supposed to.
It's like when you
I
pick
love
up a puppy and the skin is too loose.
It's
Like,
easy
how
to
do you-
grab. I don't know what you're talking about. Anyways, I'm
Okay.
gonna go take my break real quick. See you guys in like 10 tops.
Necromancy pets be like.
to breathe into real quick. Oh my god, my heart's pounding.
Okay. You guys know those
This
little.
is why you don't steal from shops.
I
You know
need
the-
it.
It's been going well for you so far, but
Hey, so
Yeah.
Forge, Darian's gonna need you to steal from a few shops. Actually,
Ironically,
and we'll get back to that.
Rin-
I'll see you guys in-
I have to wait another 24 hours before I can tell you that. Though.
generally tries to do his best to like not steal from shops because he knows it's A, a pain in the ass, B, generally not worth it. But like this is an occasion where like he needs the AC boost.
I'm just picturing. You guys know those like water-filled tube sleeves?
Yeah.
They have. Yeah, I'm just picturing that where you like
Oh
grab
my
one end
gosh,
and
that
it
is
shoots
a
out of your
dated
hand.
thing to bring up.
It still exists. I have seen small children with them
but
these days.
still, when was the last time you saw someone with
It's like
one?
when you grab an otter pop
2 years
that's
ago
open
at
and
camp.
the icy part just shoots across the room.
There's so many wonderful metaphors.